Hello everyone and a warm welcome to the Motorsport Mix channel. Today, this will be my first ever vlog covering the 2022 F1 Silverstone British Grand Prix. The next clip will show the Formula 3 cars going out of the pit lane to make the way towards the grid. Here are the Formula 3 cars doing their formation lap, ready for the start of their race. The next clip will show the first lap of the Formula 3 race.
Ladies, nothing else, they want to try.
Next to take centre stage will be the classic Formula 1 cars. These cars aged around between the 50s and what we have today. Next up were the Pirelli Hot Laps.
Amazing, so nice to meet so many of you and have a little go on the games as well. How did you get on? Probably not me. Oh god, absolutely not me. Whatsoever, that's why I always leave that to somebody else.
Time for the Formula 1 third practice session.
I call it bouncing, aero bouncing. I'm sure some people are sitting on it over there.
If you're wondering whereabouts I was positioned at the Cops corner.
I did DTM for many years and we suffered with that aerodynamic thing.
This was also my very first F1 race, and to see the cars coming by for the first time in my life, it was a pretty good sight.
Just to make the point, he went off the won it twice. In the Aston Martin, who had something more damage yesterday. Also, we discovered yesterday that Max Verstappen, large people running wide out of cops, going over the curb and things like that.
This year's cars compare, but England's got examples.
Good season thus far. We know that they're capable of about 316 kilometres an hour on a proper push that.
Push that the lap before that, so he was the first into the 129. It's a pretty good lap, that 129.4.
Go on, Sergio!
Absolute tribute to the modern-day aerodynamics and the turning ground effect. The team's still working to get a proper handle on these current cars, as Jerry was suggesting. Sergio Perez was also struggling yesterday. Aero issues, he thought, now the second session yesterday was Jacko, the winner of Monaco. Certainly pushing on, so you've got the Red Bull Prix heading up towards the village.
Yeah, and just into the left-hander now at the loop on the soft tyre, the red sidewall, gets on the gas, car twisties and dances, and from third to sixth in about 5 seconds, less than that, by the time they get onto the Wellington straight there, up to sixth, and then up to eighth gear, and then down into the left-hander at Brooklyn, down to fifth, that's still taken us.
Absolutely. So Perez with good Carlos Sainz in the meantime.
Here we go then. Here comes your man. Here comes Lewis Hamilton.
Coming into club, absolutely best sector one, absolutely best.
Go on!
Absolutely not necessarily on the straight. In the past we've seen it on the straight, but we're now talking about it in the corners worrying us. In the corners.
Yeah, we've seen it on the replay, but it's car is bouncing.
With free practice 3 coming to an end, we then got a display from the Spitfire.
I dropped it on the floor. I dropped it on the floor, I didn't really want to get it.
Around a few times.
With the Spitfire display done, it was now time for the first lap of the W Series race.
Well, with the second of the few W Series cars, Teresa Babikova trying to fend off the opposition.
This 7-second gap just shows how dominant Jamie Chadwick was in the 2022 W Series. And the rain has come down, the rain's come down. Oh, it's raining now. And with the rain coming down, it was now time for the F1 qualifying session.
When they were heading down the straight there to Brooklyn, yeah, huge straight, so you do need to back off the
whether they all stay out and get the water in or whether they come in. And out that, and then applying that, keeps it for available 80 minutes, then as the drivers head towards the end. Prix, up with you now.
If you say so, because it's hard to see. Heading up now, they've got to be very careful on these curves as well, particularly coming out of Aintree, because that's going to be super slippery now. So up he goes, see if we can do this first sector. It does look very slippery.
Then down towards the top. He's on track now, and riding with Lambo timing line and goes 7. Max Verstappen up towards the line, and goes quick as the ball. Max Verstappen 1:45. Straight away, he is demonstrably quicker than anybody else.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Absolutely astonishing. Because Albon has gone second. Alexander Albon is 2 seconds behind Verstappen, but second would do them without
Albon, Schumacher, Hamilton, Finn, Latifi, 6, Russell, 7. That's the order at the moment, and Ocon has just joined the session.
Yeah, and Fernando Alonso, who no doubt is hoping for some Spanish weather.
Charles Leclerc back to the top of the tide. Now he's done a 1. Bottas, by the way, he was the driver that brought out the yellow flag. So Valtteri Bottas had a spin, and Charles Leclerc, with the road potentially dry.
They do on the intro, I think they're going to get more temperature and more grip.
Well, he's now done the absolute best first sector.
Verstappen through Beckett, and he was a 10.
Both Leclerc and Hamilton second, also in the 1:43.
So yesterday the wet we got into the low 1:42s. That's got to be the target. Timing line now, and up towards the timing line. Charles Leclerc goes through and goes up to second fastest. Charles Leclerc 1:43.2, 3 tenths back from Verstappen. So it is Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc. 2.5 minutes to go.
Leclerc exactly a quarter of a second behind Verstappen, but just 4 thousandths ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
How close can it be? Russell 4th, Norris 5th, Perez 6th, Alonso 7th, Sainz 8th, Joe Ranu 8th, Latifi is 10th. As the next change Vin in sector 1. Now that was back. Yeah, I'd said that Charles Leclerc had gone quicker than anybody in the first sector. Well,
Go on, man.
Carlos Sainz has just done an absolute best in the middle, so just keep on shuffling the order. Every time you see a car go over the line, it'll change things, and it's the last thing. Verstappen also has to
Verstappen's not as quick as Leclerc in the middle sector.
Indeed.
Go on. Yeah!
This is his last lap now, 40 seconds left.
Absolutely right. So Verstappen, Leclerc, Lando Norris first quickest. Hamilton in fifth. That was not a quickish lap from Lewis, but he's got one more shot at it now.
After a treat the car almost sideways. Right direction. So all that final lap now, 4 seconds left on the clock.
Checker flag out, lights go red, so we get to the end. This lap, and it's perhaps the most important lap of the day. Carlos Sainz doing an absolute best in the middle. Max Verstappen an absolute best in the first sector. Right, the flag is out, but nobody is yet taking
Cool, Max. Cool, Max. Cool, Max. Cool, Max.
He will break the beat, and it's a 1:41. He stays second fastest.
It was now time for the Formula 2 race. We now move to the qualifying session of the Porsche Super Cup.
Unless the road dries out again before the end, because the rain is coming on, isn't it? That's right. In both races, but certainly in Super Cup, he's got the real deal. This is only the third race of the year.
And now we move on to Sunday. It's race day. Here we see the Formula 3 cars going out of the pits for their race. Coming up is the first lap of the Formula 3 race.
They've actually got him another place in the middle for that, because that's fast as God's time. Down towards the top, but no, still not quite so hasn't come through so far this
Next up is the Formula 2 race.
Do that because there's a bit more grip today. The driver
Next up is the classic F1 cars.
long before he builds up his marketing business in the UK. And the Williams FW8
Tarners now.
hugely significant car. The Cooper, Jack Brabham's car that comes through. The Cooper T41, that car from 1956. It's got a 1460cc Coventry Climax engine. It debuted in 1956 at the Alton Park Gold Cup, driven by Jack Brabham, and he qualified in third. It's a car that spent a lot of time in Australia, in fact, being raced by various people down under before being brought back into Europe for historic racing. Charles Neal Jones with the Generation 3, the pilot. Many seasons doing racing and hill climbs, and was V8 Supercar champion, and went on to race for a time in NASCAR. And Ross Ambrose the very first Stampede was FA type number, Furman Ambrose, and it was Ross Ambrose, that man, and also, of course, as I say, an owner of that Cooper. The Bugatti behind goes through, so from 1934, forget aero, get down long races in that period for the cars.
Next up is the Porsche Super Cup race.
Getting away, coming through at Woodcote. In fourth place, Dylan Pereira has made a good start. Morgan Hannafin is there in the red and white car in fifth. The other British driver, he's made a good start.
Next up was Sebastian Vettel driving Nigel Mansell's iconic Williams around the track. Next up was an air display by the magnificent Red Arrows.
Red one, bringing the ball. As the formation rolls to the left, on the right hand side, closest in is Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Stu Roberts. Stu's in his first year on the team, having previously served on Typhoon with 11 and 12 squadrons at RAF Coningsby. His opposite number on the left hand side is Flight Lieutenant Patrick Kershaw, known as Paddy, Red 3. He's also on the far right hand side is Onion John Mons, Red 4. He's in his fifth year on the team, having previously served as Synchro Leader last year. He's also flown Typhoon operationally. As the formation rolls to the left, you can see that iconic shape of the Hawk aircraft. The Hawk has been in service with the Royal Air Force since 1976 and has been with the Red Arrows since 1979 when it replaced the Pollard Gnat. With the closure of 100 Squadron in March of this year and 736 Royal Naval Squadron, the Red Arrows are the sole
whilst the F1 cars were making their way out to go to the grid. One of the roll of the Red Arrows. Operators to defend our airspace against any threats that come inside. And also we work alongside our NATO allies, policing the European airspace. As Enid leave, and you can see the display area. They'll perform a series of close passes in the carousel. As close as 6 to red 6. Around red 4 and 5. And he calls red 7 to roll around the smoke. Smoking the red, white and blue is Flight Lieutenant James Turner, red 7. He's in his 3rd year on the team, having previously served on Typhoon, and is also a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Mark 1. V-shape, with red 6 lining up on the rest of the team for the double goose. Each of our aircraft are fitted with a smoke pod. That smoke pod is capable of producing 5 minutes of white smoke, 4 minutes
red smoke and one leader of blue smoke. Therefore, every space is carefully choreographed to ensure that we have the right smoke at the right colour at the right time, that we don't run out. So on the synchro pair split for the crowd favourite, the synchro half.
Next up is the national anthem sung by Sam Ryder. Next up is the main event, the Formula 1 race. Here's the cars going out for their formation lap. Coming up is start number 1 of the race. The reason why I say start number 1 is it had to be restarted due to a horrible crash from Guan Yu Zhou. Thankfully, he was okay.
Come on, Max! Come on! Oh,
fantastic. That best not be Prix, I guess. Red flag!
come on!
This was the restart of the F1 race.
Come on, Max! Come on, Max! Go on! Go on!
So Charles Leclerc desperate to try to gain place, but while they've all been tripping over each other, out of one gets out of the corner for the first time. It is Carlos Sainz in the lead. It's second place back to second.
The race finished with Carlos Sainz in first place, Sergio Perez in second place, and Lewis Hamilton in third place. Lewis Hamilton providing probably one of the best overtakes I've ever seen. Well, one of the best overtakes, because I think Carlos Sainz, I think it was either Leclerc or Sainz and Perez were battling. Then Lewis Hamilton just went straight through the both of them to gain, I think it was third place or second place. Can't remember. It was last year, but it was a disappointing race for Max Verstappen. He picked up debris on the track, which caused him to pit because he had damage. He finished in 7th place, and as a Red Bull supporter since Sebastian Vettel's days, I was quite disappointed by that. But Red Bull won Constructors' Championship and Max Verstappen won the Championship in 2022, so everything was okay. But no, everyone had a great race out there today. And I'm also so glad that Zhou Guanyu walked out of that horrible crash with no injuries. Well, no significant injuries, which just proves that the halo does save lives. And it also shows that F1 is a very dangerous sport. And that was that. I had a really good time at the F1 British Grand Prix. And it was really good to see the F1 cars for the first time in my life. It was a pretty cool experience, and it's probably one of the best days of my life. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and take care.